friends, this is Barb Gully from Barbs Tea Service, and we are back with our podcast courtesy on TV Studios. And I'm here, as always, with studio engineer, co-host, and arm candy, Chris Gully.
At your service.
Excellent.
All right.
Love to hear that. Okay, so we're here with podcast 56.
Yes, we're in our mid-50s now.
We are.
Getting reflective on life. Thinking about what's next.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and
Yes.
it's November.
Yes.
So we're getting towards the end of the year.
Yes.
Wow. All right, so today's going to be kind of meta.
Okay. I love meta.
Do you?
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know.
The things I learned on our podcast.
Yeah.
But this is going to be about podcasts and conversation.
Right.
Kind of in our wheelhouse, I think.
All right. Whatever you want to be in your wheelhouse is in your wheelhouse. How's
Okay.
that? Okay.
All right. So we are happy to share that there's a new podcast that's launching.
Right.
With our good friends
Mm-hmm.
and also our friends and family here at On TV Studios.
Right.
And then we've also been aware of some podcasters who are royals.
Royal blood podcasting.
Yes.
I think that's a thing.
It is.
Right.
And we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
And since our last podcast,
Mm-hmm.
we have been on the road again, traveling
Yes.
quite a bit.
Yes.
We went to northern Michigan.
Our carbon footprint is huge.
Uh-oh. And we also wound up in Chelsea, Michigan, which
Yes.
is the home to the Purple Rose Theater.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And along the way, we stopped at a few bookstores.
Yes.
Check out their inventory of the most recent issue of Tea Time magazine.
I wonder why.
Well,
Okay.
it not only contains the article
Yes.
about the Morgan Library's Jane Austen exhibit,
Right.
written by Barbara Gully.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. I hit too many clicks. Shoot. Sorry.
Can you do?
They move things around here. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go.
That's pretty typical for. I get a lot of delayed responses. Maybe
I know.
prompted a little bit, but
Well, yeah. So we requested some additional sound effects for Halloween, and so they moved things on this magic board on me.
Okay.
So I had to kind of hunt for it. So anyway,
Well,
that's my
okay.
excuse. Anyway,
Okay.
Shut up. Get going.
I guess that's better than the scary music after that.
That's
But
right.
yes, that's the article that's in there. But there's
Okay.
also
Yes.
there's also a tribute to Dorothea Johnson,
Yes.
who founded the Protocol School of Washington.
Okay.
And that's where I got my tea etiquette training.
You are official.
I am. I really am.
Yep.
Okay. So what we plan to talk about today specifically
Right.
are podcasts.
Okay.
We're going to share some podcast stats,
Yes.
royal podcasts.
Okay.
Mhm. And then, in tribute to Dorothea Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to share some dining etiquette and conversation.
Okay.
And if we have time, we're going to talk about being patrons of the arts, our recent attendance to the Purple Rose Theater,
Yes.
as well as where we've been and where we're going.
All right.
Okay.
Very good.
But first, tea.
Found that one.
Great.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
So let's take a taste. This is Rishi's breakfast tea.
Oh.
English breakfast.
Yeah. So this is good. This the breakfast teas are kind of coffee adjacent,
Right.
and this is a very actually kind of a nice stand-in for I would say if you don't have coffee, this would work.
I agree with
Yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is straight up black tea.
Right.
And are you picking up any notes?
Well, I would say something like maybe a little bit of a chocolate or something, or
okay.
or peat or something like
Yes,
that.
it's got, going back to your Scotch roots.
Right.
Has a malty,
Kind
kind of a malty taste.
There you go.
And they also note that there may be hints of caramel.
Okay.
And also, I think, let's see, what else did they say? Hints of caramel and currants.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is their English breakfast, and I do like it. I think it's very clean.
Yes. Yeah.
tasting,
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of
Yeah.
heavy flavor. So because it's straight up black tea.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's not. It's got not much of an aftertaste. It's
Mhm.
just, what you drink is what you get.
Right.
I like it.
I do too.
All right.
And the reason I picked this, a couple reasons. One is this: we had a Rishi tea 2 podcasts ago.
Right.
We were in Milwaukee a few weeks ago,
Right.
and we found out that Rishi's headquarters is in Milwaukee,
Yes.
and also that fancy luxury hotel, the Feister Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
They had their own blend of Rishi,
Right.
which we sampled.
Right.
And then when we had gone back up northern Michigan to Marquette,
Mhm.
that hotel that we stayed at also was serving Rishi tea.
It must be a regional thing.
Yes, and this is where we picked up the English breakfast.
Right.
And we also found out that at the Kohler Resort in Kohler, Wisconsin,
Right.
they serve Rishi teas.
Yes.
And we were alerted to this. Chris, we have to go there.
We have to go there. So the reason I know Kohler is they sell plumbing supplies.
Right.
And so, that's where that came from.
Yes. And in this resort, Matt
Yeah.
and Jenna,
Right.
after their reception at the Frank Lloyd Wright home,
Right.
they went there and they sent us some pictures of the spas,
Swanky.
and dining
Yeah.
room, and
Yeah.
and to their heritage,
Yes.
they also in the gift shop they sell Christmas ornaments, and one was a bathtub. They
There you
picked
go.
one up.
All right. Nice.
So yeah, they're paying honor to their origins,
Very
I
good.
think.
Okay.
So, and then I also thought, because of all our traveling
Yes.
recently, I mean, lots of travel
Right.
on the road, we could use something hearty this morning.
I love it.
Yes, I do too. Okay, so we've been doing our podcast for over a year and a half.
Amazing.
It really is. And it's mostly weekly,
Yeah.
mostly tea related,
Yeah.
and mostly at On TV Studios.
All right.
And we're excited to share that our great friends Rick and Carol
Right.
launched their new podcast.
Yes. Yeah. We'll give them a shout out.
Yeah, Your Speaking Matters.
Yes. It's official. I see them on the list.
Yes, they are. So we're going to be watching for that.
Yeah. They got
And-
a code and everything.
They do. So it is official.
Yeah.
And this is an offshoot of their Toastmasters chapter,
Right.
Confident Communicators.
Right.
And they have been special guests on our podcast talking about it.
Right.
And we also mentioned before that we were part of a panel discussion for the Confident Communicators last month.
Right.
And that was, so you want to host a podcast.
Yeah.
And I think they did.
I think they pulled it off.
They did. So we wish much success.
Right.
To them. We're a little bit delayed, just like our
Yeah.
sound
Our
effects.
applause. Yeah. There
I'm
we
a
go.
little bit delayed too. Okay. But we're not the only ones who are doing podcasts.
No, we're not.
And we had mentioned the International Podcast Day
Mm-hmm.
last year and this year, September 30th,
Right.
is when the official holiday is.
Right.
And that's in honor of the first podcast aired September of 2004.
Well, it was a minute ago. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, now there's, of
Yeah.
course, a whole lot more.
Right.
So we found out through a little bit of research on some stats, according to the podcast host website,
Yes.
as of April 2025,
Mm-hmm.
there are 4.5 million podcasts registered around the world.
That's what are people doing with all those podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might ask, what's a registered podcast?
Right.
Okay, so here's the criteria. You have to have at least 3 episodes.
Okay.
One's off in the trailer, they
Right.
note.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those episodes must be at least 3 minutes long.
Okay. Wow.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Barriers to entry, not too high.
No.
And we qualify.
That's right.
All right.
For once.
Yay.
All right.
So, and the percentage, they're growing, but they did slack off a little bit from the peak in
Right.
2020, 2021.
Right.
And you know why that is.
People got jobs. I don't know.
Well, we had COVID.
Oh, that.
Right,
All
and
right.
quarantine. So a
Okay.
lot of us were
Yeah.
kind of stuck home a lot
Yeah.
and looking for ways to
Yeah.
pass the time. And
Yeah.
I mentioned that Cocktails with the Curator,
Oh, yeah.
and that's where I found out about Biker's Teapot.
Okay.
And so a lot of us found those podcasts pretty
Yeah.
good way to spend your
You
time.
know, the timing is suspicious. I'm going to kick off a conspiracy theory for
Oh
you.
boy.
You know, maybe podcasting caused COVID, huh? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there
that's
you
your
go.
conspiracy theory?
That's what I'm going with right now.
All right. Well, I think that we never landed on the moon conspiracy has a little bit more merit than
Because
your podcast.
because the Kardashian said it.
Oh, exactly. Yikes.
Okay.
I think she actually said that it was Buzz Aldrin and that other guy.
Yeah.
Never went there.
Yeah.
There you go, Kim.
Okay.
You're a
Font of wisdom.
truly.
Okay.
Okay, some more fun stats.
All right.
85% of people in the U.S. are familiar with the concept of podcasting.
Okay.
So
All right.
they have a general idea of
Right.
it.
Uh-huh.
And 70% of the U.S. have listened to at least one podcast.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So here's a question for you, Chris.
Right.
Where do you think people listen to podcasts?
Oh,
primarily?
wow. Anywhere and everywhere.
Well, okay.
How's that?
How do you get? Okay, you can't be wrong with an answer.
No,
like
I
that,
can't.
right?
I hate to be wrong.
Yeah, you rarely are, as you've told me. So, okay, what they say is 49% listen to podcasts while doing chores.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a little gender split.
Yeah.
43% of men listen to it while they're doing chores.
Uh-huh.
55% of women
Okay.
listen to it.
A little background information, music,
Right.
or discussion.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then 42% say they listen to podcasts on their work commute.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
One of the panelists that we were on for the podcast event mentioned that they keep theirs to 20 minutes because that's the average
The
commute.
average commute. Yeah. Yep.
So it makes sense.
There you go.
And then 29% said they listen to podcasts while working out.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Working out in the recliner.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
actually, I do listen to a lot of podcasts while I'm doing a walk. If I'm doing it without you, if
Yep.
you're out
Mhm.
golfing or whatever, I will listen to a podcast while I'm walking.
What podcasts are you listening to?
I think you know.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay. And then, according to podcaststatistics.com,
Okay.
number of people who listen to podcasts on a weekly basis,
Okay.
this is pretty amazing because
Yeah.
this is worldwide.
Okay.
584 million.
Okay.
And 115 million of adults in the U.S. tune in weekly.
Okay. That's a lot. That
That-
is a lot.
It is
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Right.
And I was comparing this to like our own stats, and our following is somewhere between the number 22
Yep.
and 1 million.
Okay. Well, we skew one. I think we're skewing on one end, but that could be my
Right.
mistake.
But we're growing.
Okay.
We're growing by leap and bound.
Okay.
Mhm. All right. So, according to
Yes.
Royal Monthly magazine,
Okay.
this was earlier this year, they listed a number of royals who have podcasts, and I'm
Okay.
going to share that with you. And if you look in the background
Right.
today, we've got two periodicals.
Right.
We've got one of the Royal Monthlies on the second shelf,
Yes.
and Tea Time magazine on
Oh,
the top. And
very
we're going to
nice.
get to that
Okay.
one. But before I tell you some of the royals that are doing their own podcasts,
Yes.
I just want to give a shout out to thank my wonderful tea friend Rosemary.
Okay.
And last year, some of you may recall, we did a podcast featuring the Southern themed afternoon tea.
Right.
That was
right.
hosted by Rosemary,
Yep.
Bestie Pam,
Right.
and Rosemary's sister Charlotte.
It was authentic.
Oh my gosh, it sure was.
Yep.
So while we were during this afternoon, Charlotte and I discovered that we were both royal files.
Yes.
So ever since, she's been graciously sharing some of her Hello
Yes.
magazines
Uh-huh.
as well as her royal monthlies.
Right. Now these are British
Yes.
magazines, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like a People magazine, but very focused
Yeah.
on royals.
Yeah.
Okay, so here are some of the royals that are hosting a podcast.
Okay. Take note, people.
Yes. First is Queen Camilla.
Okay.
So hers is the Queen's Reading Room.
Okay.
This is a very popular online book club.
Okay.
Interesting thing about this podcast, though, the Queen Camilla, she does not host it.
Her loyal subjects do it.
Exactly. She comes in at the end with some concluding remarks.
Okay. All right. Does she? No. Would she do it by phone?
What? Why? Oh, I think I know what this is leading to.
Is she going to phone it in?
I think she would.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well done.
All right.
So that's not a bad gig. Good for her.
Right.
And then we have Mike Tyndall.
Okay.
So he's married to Zara, who's the daughter of Princess Anne.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
King Charles' sister.
Right.
And he is he's a rugby player. He was a rugby player, and he's got this podcast, and I love the title. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Rugby.
All right.
Very good.
All right.
And like Barb's Tea Service podcast, he's had some very elite special guests.
Okay.
An example of some of the guests that he's had, Kate and William.
Well, could it be because he's connected?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. Okay. Then we have another interesting one. This is from Princess Louise of Norway.
Okay.
A little shout out to our Scandinavian relations. Okay, and this one's called Heart Smart.
Okay.
And this, I'm going to just read it off their website because you don't want to miss it.
Okay.
It's to help all people understand the transformational power of love.
Oh.
And how to implement it in our lives for the better of all mankind.
You know, kind of the Hallmark greeting card aisle just popped in my mind as you were saying that. I'm sure it's well-meaning.
I would think so, but it also, that's a pretty ambitious.
Yeah. Okay.
But warm and fuzzy. How do you prove? Who knows?
I know.
Anyway, good for them.
Yeah.
Then we get to Sarah Ferguson. Okay.
Yeah.
So her title is Ahem.
Yeah.
Tea Talks with the Duchess and Sarah.
Okay.
All right.
Might need a change.
I think so. So now with the recent headlines where we see that
there's trouble.
There's trouble, and there has been stripping of royal titles to Fergie and her ex-husband.
Yeah.
So it was called Duchess and Sarah. So she was the Duchess, and then she had this friend who co-hosted it. She was Sarah.
Yeah.
So now I think they're going to have to come up with something else.
Yeah, maybe Sarah and Sarah, right?
Right. Or Sarah and Sad Sarah. A lot of ways we can go with this, but it will no longer be the Duchess.
Okay.
At least with any kind of credibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. And then on to another Duchess.
Okay.
This is the last one we're going to talk about with the royals.
Right.
But this one is no stranger to the BTS podcast conversation. We talk a lot about Harry and Meghan.
Yes.
Okay. So the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Right.
And they had a multi-million-dollar deal with Spotify back in 2020.
Right.
And they were going to do podcasts.
Yeah. The terms were a little loose, I think.
They were. Right. And they didn't have a whole lot of content.
Right.
So the deal went away in 2023.
But not the money.
Yeah. I wonder. Again, what a great gig.
I know. Yeah.
But they just signed a deal with Lemonada Media.
Okay.
And Meghan is excited about this because she says, again, I quote, she's going to continue my love of podcasting.
That she's demonstrated so much in the past.
Right.
I love it.
Oh, I do too.
Right.
You know, I think she should get back with the Heart Smart folks from Norway.
Yeah.
And that love, all that transformational love. Wow. Okay.
Right. Very good.
Well, from that, so, I mean, okay. So with that podcast, maybe she'll hawk some more of those $64 candles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. All right. So from the royals to royal treatment, let's switch gears and talk a little bit about dining etiquette.
Okay.
All right. So as I mentioned earlier in Tea Time Magazine, there was an article, and this was written by our friend Bruce Richardson,
Mm-hmm.
Elmwood in Teas,
contributing
writer to Tea Time. Great guy. very knowledgeable in tea, and he paid tribute to Dorothea Johnson. She was, I would say, she'd be considered a pioneer in modern etiquette.
Right.
Okay. And she founded the Protocol School of Washington,
Right.
which I'm a graduate of.
Mm-hmm.
And she passed away this year in August at the age of 95.
Oh, well, that's great.
And-
I mean, it's not great, but I mean, she had a long life. That's what I meant.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah.
is. It's
Yeah.
That's quite a feat and an
Right.
accomplishment to get there.
Right.
So she's known for her dining and afternoon tea etiquette.
Right.
She's also known for some of her famous relatives.
Yes. Yes.
Her granddaughter is actress Liv Tyler.
Amazing.
Yes. And
And so, and I think her daughter. So there's this movie, Almost Famous, and so there was a groupie character for the band,
Yep.
and so I think I had read or heard that her Dorothea Johnson's daughter was a groupie
Right.
back in the day, and that was kind of follow these bands around.
Baby Buell, I think, was her name.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And that was the Cameron Crowe.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah.
So an interesting family line
I know.
from all of that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But nonetheless,
I wonder if she wrote the Protocol School of Groupie.
maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
She should.
Yes. All right. I wouldn't encourage a lot of that reading, but
Okay.
okay. All right. So it's been 20 years since I've been an official tea etiquette consultant.
Right.
And I love helping others navigate afternoon tea etiquette as
Right.
well as dining etiquette. But, it's always good to keep current
Mhm.
and do a refresh because, I mean, there's a lot of tried and true
Right.
protocol 100 years ago.
Right. Mm-hmm.
A lot of the tea etiquette from Emily Post still stands, but there's things that we are,
Right.
with modern, we've talked about this before, even the smartphones, what
Yeah.
do you do with that?
Yeah.
That's been kind of part of
Yeah.
now brought to the dining experience. So what do we do? So anyway, it's a good idea to keep up. And I will say that a lot of times we focus a lot on where things should go.
Right.
Utensils, glasses, your
Right.
napkin,
Right.
you.
Right.
But one element that's very, very important is conversation.
Yes.
And I think that's something that we need to also work on.
Right.
These are important dining skills.
Right.
Right. And I was reminded of that this week. Last week, I met up with some dear friends,
Right.
Joe and Dan.
Right.
We met up at one of their favorite restaurants.
Right.
And I had met them a few years ago when I was doing a Downton Abbey tea.
Right.
And we started talking, found out we had a lot in common. And so we just met up recently. They had been to England and we shared
Right.
some history.
Yeah.
So compared notes.
Yeah.
And they are masters of conversation.
Yes.
They are interesting and they're interested.
Right.
So to some people that comes naturally.
Right.
But for others, can always use a little bit of some
Right.
conversational tips.
Right.
Maybe conversational icebreakers.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to share a few that we got.
Okay.
And here we have shared interests.
Okay.
So if you know you have something in common with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
you can.
Yeah. Start off
Right,
with that. Yeah.
Right. You have a hobby
Yeah.
or,
Right. Conspiracy theories.
right. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I usually take a few steps back on that.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, okay, to each his own.
Yeah.
And then travel tales.
Right.
Something, if you had a great trip that
Right.
or you want to ask somebody if they've had a
Yeah.
trip that they
Yeah.
want to share, and,
Right.
and you'll learn something.
Yeah.
And it makes me think, Chris, you and I were at this it was a holiday party a few years ago.
Right.
And it was a table about 12 people.
Right.
We didn't all know each other.
Right.
One guest suggested that we go around and
Yeah.
just talk about something that was memorable that year.
Right.
Be it a trip
Right,
or a
right.
big event.
Yeah.
And we go around the room, and because a lot of times you're just confined to talking to
Right.
the person and
Yeah.
you don't learn more about people.
Yeah.
Especially when these are folks that you don't know very well.
Right.
And it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And one of my shared topics was, again, we had been on another Jane Austen travel trip, and
Right.
I just brought that up, a
Right.
few sentences, found out there were some Jane Austen fans there.
Yep.
We hit it off.
They're everywhere.
They are.
Right.
We're like a tribe.
Right.
Okay. And then talk about jobs.
Yep.
What do you do for a living? What's the most interesting part of your job?
Now, correct me. Now, these gents had kind of an interest. They were like seat fillers.
Yeah, they did all kinds
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get them
Okay.
on to,
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
talk one of these days.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were Hollywood guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and that's that's when we started talking about their jobs,
Yeah,
and
right,
what they
yeah,
did,
yeah,
and
yeah.
who they knew. Really interesting. And then you can also talk about pop culture.
Right.
Keep it light. What's the recent movie you've seen?
Right.
What have you seen? A new Star Wars movie?
Well, not recently.
And maybe
Yeah.
Green Acres.
Yeah.
Who knows? But Gilmore Girls.
Yes. Oh,
they
yeah.
are the masters of pop culture.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing an upcoming podcast about Gilmore
Yes.
Girls.
Yeah, we've been going down that rabbit hole, haven't we?
Right, because
All
it's their 25th anniversary.
Yes.
Okay. And if it's now, let's switch a little bit. If it's just two people,
Right.
and this is an intimate dining experience,
Right.
you can go now just beyond small talk. It
Right.
can get a little deeper,
Right.
and you can ask things like, what would be the highlight of your year so far? If you had a special skill overnight, you could get a special skill overnight? What
Right.
would it be?
Right.
But also remember to keep it balanced.
Right.
If you feel like you've been talking too much,
Shut up.
you could say, but enough about me.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Because, sometimes we know someone will go on a little bit.
A bit. Yeah.
A bit. So anyway, just kind of keep that in mind.
Right.
Okay. And then also show that you are engaged.
Yeah.
Eye contact,
Yeah.
nodding, asking questions.
Yeah. Put the phone down.
Yes. All right.
All right.
So how much time? It looks like we've got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we got about 3.5 minutes.
Oh, okay. I didn't get in sync with you. I
Okay.
think. All right, very good. So we can talk about what we did and where we're going.
Okay.
So just a few minutes about where we were. We were in Chelsea,
Right.
the Purple Rose Theater.
Right.
And this, we went with our fellow patrons of the arts,
Yes.
Tim and Joni.
Right.
We usually work out a play a year,
Right.
live theater.
Yes.
And this Purple Rose Theater was founded by
Oh,
Jeff.
Jeff Daniels. I blanked. I had one job. Yes. Yeah. So then the Purple Rose was named after it was a Woody Allen movie.
Right.
That was kind of his breakout role.
The Purple Rose of Cairo.
Right.
Yes.
Which we have to put on our list.
We
to watch.
do.
Yeah.
We do. Because we know the high level concept
Right,
of
right,
it,
right.
yeah. Breaking that, what do they call it?
The fourth wall. Yeah.
Fourth wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was from Chelsea.
Right. Yeah.
And he built this I think it was in 91. He
Right.
built this theater.
Right.
And we love it.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is our
Very intimate. Yeah.
It is. There's only 168 seats.
Right, right.
So you feel like you're right there
Yeah,
with the actors.
Right.
And he actually came from Chelsea.
Right.
His dad owned a lumber
Right.
company there.
Yeah.
He was a mayor.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of a tribute to his hometown, et
Right.
cetera, right?
Right.
But this movie, the play was called Norma and Wanda.
Yeah.
He wrote this 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
they did a revival.
Right. Right.
What's your take on that?
It was well, they had a lot going on. It was kind of a farce. It was very
It
much
absolutely was.
and so just over the top and he I think as an actor's exercise is probably good because you're all over the place, dialogue and running around and pratfalls.
Right.
It's like it's that kind of play.
Oh, right. I mean, the skill level is amazing.
Yeah.
But we've got 1 minute left?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll wrap that up. Just want to let folks know this was, we had a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd go again, but
Yeah.
I did. We love the theater.
Right.
And Rachel and I are going to a very special T. Frank Lloyd Wright event tomorrow. We're going to follow up with that.
Very good.
So I want to thank everybody for listening and watching. I
Very
want to
good.
thank On TV Studios. And as always, my co-host and arm candy, Chris Scully. Thank
Right.
you.
Here I am, and there I go.
And as we like to say at Barb's Tea Service, please stay tuned.